Alright YouTube fam, welcome to another AFK Arena video. I'm your host, Smashmode, and this is something that we are going to test heavily in the future on my second account. So first off, what I want to take a look at today is our top arena players. And the reason being is I want to take a very good look at Mythic gear today. I've been hearing from a few very high level players that maxing out Mythic gear is an amazing way to progress in the game. And I took a lot of notes on that, but the first thing I wanted to go over is the power rating of Mythic gear. Now this is with the faction bonus. But I can't help but think that Mythic gear is underrated in terms of power. So for example, this is giving 15,000 life, 18,000 damage, 150 defense, and accuracy. Which, to be honest, I've never really seen misses except when attacking Kaz. So I'm not sure how useful. It is. But in terms of health, it's increasing his health about 8%. In terms of attack, it's also increasing the attack. Because you would have to consider the weapon and all that. It's probably increasing attack about another 8%. His defense is increasing the defense by about 3%. And the accuracy. And in terms of power, it's only increasing his power, his total power. I mean, if we look at where it's technically at right now, it's only increasing about 5.5%. I mean, it's only 5.5% of his total power. And I mean, just the defense on this, it's increasing his defense almost 20%, and it's giving him 11% crit rate, and giving him about 7% of his total health with some dodge rate. So the first thing I've really been wondering about Mythic gear, is it underrated in terms of its power? Its power rating. Let's take a look at some fully upgraded pieces. I'm not sure how much it costs, but look at that. Those stats are just unbelievable. And it's decreasing damage, like it's damage mitigation of almost 22%. Should that item be only 5% of its total power when increasing stats on that level? Here's something I've never seen before. That's a pretty cool item. Keep your tank in the game for quite some time. So that's just the first question I wanted to get that out there. Is Mythic gear underrated? Now let's go over just how many scrolls and summons that we get a week. We get 10 summons, 10 scrolls every week. Sorry, we don't get those scrolls. Those scrolls are amazing. We get 10 of these scrolls every week, which gives us a 4.6% chance for an elite tier hero, 43% for a blue hero, and 51% for a common hero. Also for free every week, we get 14 friendship summons. Now these, I've only seen, since playing the game, I've only seen 1 or 2 elite tier heroes, and I've been on here about 45 days. And it's 2.4% for elite. And the rare, that's interesting. The rare is actually higher than you'll get from your scrolls. Only slightly. Very slightly. And as far as Mythic gear goes, I have never gotten a piece from anywhere. I'm not sure when you can start picking up from the campaign or how often it is picked up from the campaign. But I have yet to see one. The most I've gotten at my current level is I've gotten 2 legendary pieces, and unfortunately both of them were wands. And I don't need any more wands, but it was nice to get them. So in terms of when you see Mythic gear in the shop, it starts at the late 10s. I couldn't find a direct answer on this, but I know it was the late World 10. And in the shop, it will cost 3,000 diamonds. One of the major advantages of Mythic gear, in terms of summoning, as opposed to summoning, is you get to see what you're going to buy. You're getting to buy something specific. With summoning, you're kind of on a slot machine, so to speak. And it's exciting. It's a very exciting slot machine, especially when you see that purple shine on the card. I love it. But with this, you know exactly what you're getting. At level 12.4, you will begin to see them at a 10% discount. And once again, you're getting to see exactly what you're going to buy. Now, if they're ever up here for a 40% discount, I don't know what level that is, but if they are up there, could you please let me know in the comment section below what level you're at, and if you have ever seen them up here at that top discount row. Because that may also be something very good to wait for. And in the guild store at level 12.4, you will begin to see them there for 31,350 points. Forgive me, I have a lot of notes written down here. So I'm going to be throwing a ton of numbers at you. All these numbers can be found in the description down below. And so this is not the most boring video on the planet. We're going to discuss these numbers while I fail at stage 1212 maybe 1,000 times. Hopefully not, though. Brutus is ruining my life. I don't really like you very much, Brutus. I want you to know that. Okay, so if you were to buy a set of Mythic gear for 1 hero without a discount, it would cost you 12,756 gems. If you were able to buy it at the discount for 1 hero to max out Mythic gear, it would cost you 11,280 gems. Yeah, maybe we should switch where our heroes are. Okay, so to max out all 5 heroes without a discount, it would cost you 63,780 gems. And at a discount, the 10% discount, to max out all of your heroes, we're talking 20 pieces of Mythic gear for 56,400 gems. Now, to put it in perspective of how many summons that would give you, without the discount you would get 236 summons. With the discount you would get 209 summons. And I can only use my numbers as a free-to-play player for doing the guild raids. Right now I'm getting about 1,962 of the guild coins a day. So that means it would take me 15 to 16 days per piece, a little over 2 weeks. So if that was my only route to getting Mythic gear, which I imagine I'm going to see some in peaks of time, and maybe I'll be lucky enough to pick one up from my AFK rewards one day. But let's say I was just going down the Guild War route. At my current rate of getting points, even if I move it up to 2,500, we're still talking 6 months. Is that about? Yeah, we're talking 6 to 9 months to max out Mythic gear. So we are going to test this on the second account. There's another thing that I want to discuss about the weaknesses of buying Mythic gear. And one of the major weaknesses is that you are going to miss out on a lot of moves. I mean, upgrading moves above level 160. I mean, this was very impressive. And there are just a lot of skills, no, not you, that you are going to miss out on early on. But if you do progress faster with Mythic gear, isn't your gem stack going to go up really fast? Isn't your XP per hour going to go up really fast? You get gems for completing every 4 levels. And once you buy the Mythic gear, you don't necessarily have to buy it again unless you're chasing the faction bonus, which I imagine you might as well do in your guild store unless they announce Mythic Plus gear. If Mythic Plus gear has already been announced, then once you have your Mythic sets, it's time to save. This is my life now. 12-12. So, let me know in the comment section below. What do you think about Mythic gear? Do you think it's worth buying? Do you think, no, just hold out and wait till you get it slowly from your AFK rewards, from your guild? Do you think it's best to get the 236 summons or the 209 summons? Sorry, I did not write down the math on this, so we'll have to do this real quick. I'm going to have to write it down on paper, possibly. So, we'll just round it up. We'll say 7,800. So, 4 pieces of Mythic gear is going to be 31,000. About 31,200 points of power per hero. And that's not upgraded. And for your entire team, it's going to increase your power 15,000. I'm sorry, 100 and no, it's actually 156,000. And that's without being upgraded. So we'll say if you max that out, you would have to add another 50%. Which, who knows how much gold that's going to take. That's going to take a ridiculous amount of gold. But let's say you get there. That is going to increase your power to 229,000. Just from gear. That's if you eventually max it out. That's without any faction bonuses. If you get lucky enough to get a lot of faction bonus, we're talking 300,000 points just from gear. And once you buy it, you never need to buy it again. You can just focus on summons. But you will have to sacrifice 236 summons at retail price and 209 summons at a 10% discount. I thank you all for watching. On my second account, we are going to start buying all the Mythic gear. And we're just going to see what it does for our progress. It's very exciting to try this out. Tonight we have a live stream going all night. I'm going to stream until I get stuck on my second account. I hope it to be, 2 or 3 hours. We're going to knock out some peaks of time. It could be 20 minutes. But I hope not. Y'all have a great day.